right, it's been described by critics as the biggest election fraud in Florida, and a new effort is underway to get rid of it. It is called the write-in loophole, and it can effectively shut out 2/3 of voters from participating in some elections.
West News political reporter Greg Fox explains how the loophole works and how some people are fighting to eliminate it before the next election year.
Florida is a closed primary state. That means only registered Republicans can vote in Republican primaries and Democrats in Democratic primaries. For 25 years, those primaries have been open to all voters if only candidates from one party or the other were running. For example, last year in an Orange County Senate race, Democrats Geraldine Thompson and Camilla Brown were the only contenders, so all voters, including independents, cast ballots in that race. But there's a loophole in the law.
And that's the fraud that we're trying to expose and change.
John Opdyke is president of Open Primaries, which advocates for open and nonpartisan elections. He says that loophole allows write-in candidates to file paperwork to run in the general election, effectively closing the primary to one party or another. The result? Both parties have used it to front bogus or ghost candidates to exclude 2/3 of voters from primary elections.
This is not a little dirty trick that gets played once in a while. We want to say this is a major problem for the state of Florida, and it's not a partisan issue. The Democrats and Republicans are both the bad guys here.
In 2016, a former local prosecutor filed as a write-in. State Attorney Jeff Ashton, considered a moderate, lost to a more progressive Aramis Ayala in a primary only for Democrats. A new study by Open Primaries, intended to energize voters to urge lawmakers to eliminate the loophole, reveals that between 1998 and 2022, 114 Florida races for Congress and the legislature were closed by write-in candidates. 47 were Republican primaries and 67 were Democratic primaries. In all, 8.2 million voters were disenfranchised. While the Florida Supervisors of Elections as an association have remained neutral when it comes to open primaries and the write-in loophole, the Supervisor of Elections, Chris Anderson, in Seminole County, believes it's time for that loophole to go away.
I agree with that. I think that the legislature would probably need to take a look at changing the rules around the write-in candidate loophole.
A proposed amendment in 2020 would have opened primaries for all candidates, sending the top two finishers to the general election, but it failed to pass. Greg Fox, West 2 News.
This year, a number of election bills were filed by lawmakers, and the governor did sign certain election reforms, but none addressed the write-in loophole.